Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. CAT released its official mock test yesterday. It is the slot 1 paper of CAT 2021, so it does not have any new questions. The only purpose of this mock test is to make you familiar with the CAT interface. So in this video, I'm going to show you how does the interface look like, what are the features that you must know, because if you know those features in advance, it becomes easy for you to use them during the paper. Okay, so once you go to the official site, this imcat.ac.in, and you scroll down, you see an option here, CAT 2022 mock test link. Click on this, a new tab will open up. Okay, and in this tab, when you scroll down, it says CAT 2022 mock test link. In case you belong to PWD candidate, so please check these links. Okay, and once you click on this, what will happen is you will be navigated to a new window. Okay, and it's just a dummy name and all things. You do not need to put any login information here. So in the examination you will be given your login ID and your password, but here you just need to click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, what will happen is you will be navigated to another screen. Okay, so you will see this screen now. Now in this screen, you have the instructions. So it says that there are three sections. The total test duration is 120 minutes for PWD candidates, and this is the time limit, and so on. Right. So in the examination, you will have time to read all these instructions. It tells you that how does the question palette look like, what does gray button indicate, what does red button, green button, purple button, the purple with this symbol. Okay, so what do these indicate? So I'll show you this while attempting the paper. So all these, go through these instructions. In the examination you will be given some 10-15 minutes to go through these instructions, so please do read them carefully. Okay, now when we go to the test, then you just click on next. It will show you further instructions that there are three sections. Okay, and the marking scheme and all those pieces of information. Then you need to click on I have read and understood the above instructions and click I am ready to begin. So once you click on this, it will display the question paper. Okay, now this is past year paper, and now this is very important thing. What are the things that you need to check in the interface? So first let us discuss about how to attempt questions. Right, so you read the passage, you can scroll down, you mark some answer. Okay, and like if you want to mark an answer, you just click on save and next. Suppose you do not want to attempt a question, just click save and next. Now if you see this, green indicates that you have answered this particular question, red indicates that you have not answered that particular question. Okay, gray indicates that you have not visited this particular question. Now next thing is, suppose I have some doubt in this question. Okay, now what I want to do is, I just want to come to it later, but I may forget that where was that question. ठीक है, मुझे ये question लग रहा है कि इसमें कुछ doubt हो रहा है. ठीक है, so I can click on mark for review and next. Now if you see this, question number 3 shows this purple icon which says marked for review. Okay, now another option that I have is, let's say I mark this question. Okay, now I think that like maybe by accidentally I mark this question, so I can use the button clear response. Or the other way to clear your responses, just click, double click on it. Let's say I mark this option, I can click again, I can clear my response. So do not panic. Right, sometimes mistakenly you might have marked that option, so you can use this click clear response, or you can use this also. Okay, so be careful while navigating to the next question. Let us say, for what might happen is, let us say you clicked on this option, and while scrolling down you accidentally clicked on this. Okay, so make sure that you see that you have clicked the right option before going to the next question. You can also navigate to the previous question. Okay, so you can go previous, you can go next. Suppose let us say I mark question number 4, but I am not sure. Okay, and I can click on mark for review and next. Now, when you see this question, this shows the purple with this green symbol. So it says that you have answered the question and marked for review. Okay. Now, if you have marked some question for review, it will be considered for evaluation. So make sure that if you are completing the test, you go back and see the question. Okay, whether once you are confident, then only go ahead, because this will be considered, right? If you simply mark for review, let us say you just mark for review, this won't be considered. But if you have answered a question, this will be considered as an answered question. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ध्यान रखना, इसका स्कोर कैलकुलेट किया जाएगा। अगर आपने इससे फाइनल में सबमिट हो गया, ऑटो सबमिट हो जाता है, so it will be considered as your response. Some students complain that we had just marked for review, we did not mark that answer. It is considered. You can clearly read the instruction. It says that will be considered for evaluation. It is just for your own uh, uh, convenience, that if you wish to come to this question later and see it. Okay, so this is one thing. So this is how you mark different answers, and these are the different symbols. What do they mean? Now, very important thing, it will help you in all the sections. Before attempting the section, click on this button called question paper. Okay, now this is the most powerful tool in the interface, which many students do not know. Now, how does it help? Let us say you want to attempt the paper, you do not know where are all these questions positioned. Okay, so you see that question number 1 to 4 is a passage on cuttlefish. Okay, then you see next, and you can see how many questions does it have. Then you have now this is question number 5 is on summary, 6 is on summary, then 7 to 10 is a passage, okay, which is about passports and some other thing, like you can read it, right? Quickly glance through it, what is the passage all about. Then you see that there are 4 questions. Then you see question number 11 is on parajumble. Okay, and then question number 12 to 15 is another RC. So accordingly, let us say you wish to attempt this RC. Okay, so you feel that okay, this is something that is of your interest, you can just close this question palette and then directly jump to question number 21. So this is a very important tool. It will be very helpful, especially in DILR also. When you wish to pick a set, okay, you can just scroll and see which set you wish to attempt. Same goes for quant questions also. Let us say you want to see where are all the arithmetic questions, so you can see them and attempt them. Okay, so very important button in the examination. This view instructions, I hope you must have already read about the instructions, so no need to use this button. Okay, and then you have, this is the calculator that is present on the screen. Now, how to use this calculator is, I hope you know how to add, subtract, and all those things. Certain things which I tell you is this square root button. Let us say I have to find the square root of 95. So 95 square root. So it gives you the square root of 95. Okay. Now these buttons, I'll tell you this. This is clear button. Let us say I have to find reciprocal of something. So 1 upon 84. So 84 and 1 upon x. So this shows that what is 1 upon 84. So you have these basic things, that addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentage, square root, and reciprocal. So these are the features that you have. This is for back. Okay, if you wish to navigate through this, like, so it has so many digits and you wish to see on this side, so you can click on this. This is clear button, so this brings the screen to 0. Now one buttons, a few buttons that you must know about is memory buttons. If you have used calculators, you might be knowing them, but if you do not know, let's watch this, what do they actually do. So let us say I have to add some numbers. I have to add 85, so I'll click m plus. M plus means that you have added to the memory. Then I have to add 96, so 96 m plus. Suppose I have to subtract 54, so 54 m minus. Suppose I have to subtract 21, 21 m minus. I have to add 74, 74 m plus. So this is how you add. Now if you wish to see what is your result, just click on MR. MR is the memory record. Okay, so recall, it will recall the data on the memory. Okay, now then there is one button called MC. MC means memory clear. Now your memory is clear, there is nothing in the memory. Then MS means memory save. Let us say you write whatever you write on the screen. Let us say you write 658 and you click MS. Now this is stored in the memory. Okay, so 658 is in the memory. Now if I add, let's say, 100 to it and click M plus, now it should be 758. So when I come to MR, it shows 758. So this is how you use the calculator. Try to use it in the minimum possible questions, but still you should know how does this work. Okay, so this is the calculator button. Now, apart from the calculator button, this year they have shown one scratch pad also, but I feel that it is not very convenient to use. So what you can do is you can write certain things here. Let's just say you want to write 1 5. It does not look very friendly to me. Okay, let's say you have written something, or you want to write what all questions you want to attempt. Okay, suppose you want to write that you want to attempt 2, you want to attempt 7. Okay, does not look very friendly to me. And there is an eraser also, you can increase its size and then erase things. So it looks very difficult to use this feature, so avoid that. You can use it in your rough sheet itself, but you should know how to use the calculator and where it is in the screen. So whenever you click here, the calculator will come here and you can use all the features of the calculator. Okay, so this is about it. And this is important: question paper button, calculator, and this is how you navigate these things, and how do you clear response, how do you mark a question, etc, etc. And button does not work, submit button does not work. It will auto submit once you are done with the test. So this is about the paper. This is how you can navigate the paper, and the best way is to use the question paper button to see where which all questions are present in the test. Because otherwise, if you go next and next, it will take a lot of time, and it is better to use this feature and see the questions. So if you have any other queries related to this interface, you may ask in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video was helpful for you to understand the test interface. Please go through it so that you are familiar on the day of the test examination. Thank you.